Hi guys, my name is Anne-Marie Chatama. Welcome to my channel, and specifically this series where I have a daily check-in with you and tell you about my journey to starting my business and launching my online branding and marketing program. This is designed for you to just have an example to see what it looks like, see what I'm doing, learn from my mistakes, and what I learn along the way to making this a reality. Now, just for a quick background, you may or may not already know this, but I was a branding and marketing strategist well before I got into advertising. I did this for startups in Austin. The startup community there is huge. While I was going to UT, I worked full-time, went to school full-time, and during that time, I learned a lot about startups and by working with them and getting in the grassroots level and helping them navigate branding and marketing. I also did it for really large companies like the Radisson Hotel. And then I went off to China following a startup, which startups have always been my passion, but they ended up withdrawing from China only 1 month after I was there, and I had sold everything, left everything behind, and was kind of like, well, I'm not looking back, I'm not going to turn back now, so I better figure something out. So that's where my real consulting came in, where it was a real hustle for me, and I found lots of startups, lots of entrepreneurs from all over the world congregate and go to China in hopes to make it big because the market is so huge there. So that's where my consulting initially started, and then an advertising agency, global advertising agency, picked me up. I was the regional account manager for Asia Pacific, working for luxury accounts like Chanel and all the fancy jewelry you see. And then I transferred to one of the top media agencies in the world, and I was a planner and strategist for accounts such as Mondelez, which, if you don't know, that's the company that owns Oreo, Milka, Maxwell House, that kind of stuff. And I also did it for Adidas and Microsoft. I worked on pitches for Coca-Cola and Amazon, both of which we won. So I did this for a while I was in China. Again, I had no clue I would end up in that position. I never thought I would ever be in advertising, but I kind of fell into it and I fell in love with it. And during that time, I kept my side hustle because I still have a passion for startups. And initially, I was just helping friends with their branding and marketing, and then word spread, and more people came back to me, and that's where the side hustle kind of began. And again, wasn't expecting it, but it kind of just happened. It helped me pay my student loans and help make ends meet as a foreigner in China. And then I decided to transfer through my ad agency. I had a great time in China, but I was ready to come back to my home country, and I moved to LA, where I worked on the global Xbox account, and I did strategy for them. But that covered a lot more regions besides just Asia Pacific. It covered all of Europe and North America. So, and it was during that time I was working like crazy. Everybody in ad agencies knows how crazy the work can be and how you can get burned out. So I took a step back and decided to really take my side hustle and to try to make it a reality. And that's what I'm right in the middle of doing right now, and what I'm hoping that you can learn from through these check-ins. And so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm experimenting with stuff every single day. I'm doing all kinds of research. I'm learning things every day, from the entire Adobe suite, which I have no clue about, to to registering my business, to making my website, and to starting a podcast, where I interview strategists I've personally worked with, who are now all over the world on their branding and marketing strategy advice, which completely mirrors my 4-week program, which I'll get into later. But that's what this is designed for you to just take away from, and hopefully it will be of use to you. And if you have any questions, I'll be looking for them, and I'll be looking to implement what you're looking for in these check-ins, in these videos. So anyway, that's my channel. I'm excited for what lays ahead. I'm going to be documenting every single day until I officially launch my branding and marketing course online. So I hope you'll be here with me on my journey. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to make it available to more entrepreneurs who need this help, who don't have this help, because what I learned in my times in advertising agencies is that these big corporations don't necessarily have better products or services. They just have money to pay ad agencies to help them make that a reality as far as selling them. And so while you as an entrepreneur, just because you're a smaller business or you're working on your own doesn't mean that your product or service is any less valuable. It's just that you don't have the tools to help you make that a reality as far as bringing it online and successfully selling it. And that's why I made this program is for you. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about making that available to you. So this is my journey to making that a reality. I hope you tune in. I hope you take something away from this. I hope you learn something. And I'll see you in the episodes ahead. Okay? Bye.